Hey up everyone, it's ThemeParkBazza and
Mrs. Bazza.
And welcome to the beautiful Williamsburg, Virginia. We like it here, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we drove down last night. We arrived here at our hotel that we've stayed in many times, the Hilton Garden Inn. It's looking a bit tired now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's not quite up to scratch.
Yeah, we had a few problems with the toilet and the coffee maker.
Not like it used to be.
But what do you like about it here, Max?
The breakfast.
Yeah, I'll put a picture in here. It's got one of the best breakfasts in the world. It's $14 now, only used to be like $9. But if you consider what you pay for breakfast in hotels somewhere. Yeah. And they have a chef here who cooks you fresh omelettes and French toast like you had.
French toast.
So we love it here. It's quiet. Just so you know, we're going to go down to Williamsburg. We're going down to Busch Gardens Williamsburg today. We use something called a crowd calendar to check the dates when things are busy, because now I'm retired, we can go anytime. I'll put a picture in here, but these 2 days were seen as being green, which means it should not be busy, but we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. And we're going to go to our favourite, this is our home park. When we lived in Charlottesville, which is about 2 hours from here, we were here several times a year, weren't we?
Oh, multiple times.
Yeah, we became platinum members 20 years ago for cheap. We still are, because we just keep paying it, 'cause it's more expensive to pay in. It gets us into all the Sea Worlds, it gets us into the Busch Gardens in Tampa, this Busch Gardens. So it's quite a...
all of them in the country, basically.
Oh yeah, covers a lot of different parks. But today we're very excited to be back. It feels like we're going home again. We've not been in this park for, what, 5 years? And I say, this park is amazing. There's a lot of prototype rides that the manufacturers put in. We've done a behind the scenes tour here before, so we can talk a little bit about some of those rides and what's going on. I've put on my harness. I don't normally wear this, but if you know, if you went back and watched our vlog from Texas, when we went into SeaWorld, they wouldn't let me, well, it was, can you film on the ride? Can you not film on the ride? Yes, no, yes, no. So I'm putting the harness on, so hopefully we can film on the rides here and bring you along with us on some of the rides. We're here for 2 days, so this vlog will probably span the 2 days. The park's open until 11 till 7, you know, it's just 11 AM now. And this park has been named for year after year one of the most beautiful parks in North America, hasn't it?
At least the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's really pretty parks. Come along with us, let's head down to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Heading to Vegas in my blue stripe car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. Worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart.
It's $32 for general parking, $47 for preferred. We are a platinum, so we get preferred parking here. It's our home park. This park opened like in the mid-70s. The one in Tampa opened before, didn't it? Both the 60s. Yeah. And they really were sales tools for the brewery. The brewery's gone in Tampa, but the brewery is still here. You can see it. I think they didn't charge anything to come in originally, did you? Yeah. It was like, and you used to get free beer. 2 free beers they used to give everybody who came. But this one's still, actually, when you're at the top of Griffin, you can see the brewery, can't you, from the top there? Yeah. We're in this parking area around here. It's England, yeah, that's the thing I should say is Busch Gardens in Tampa is all themed around the animals. Yeah. Busch Gardens here is actually called Busch Gardens Europe, so it's themed around European countries, and my hat is for Scotland, because we're going to go to Scotland today, to the Loch Ness Monster. So there's 5, I think, different themed countries in here. But I don't know if it's still called Busch Gardens Europe or not, but that was like the tagline for it before, Busch Gardens Europe. There's some, obviously the school parties are in as well, so even on a quiet day, all the schools will be in. They're still in here, the schools, aren't they? In session, yeah, so we're going to go check in. They have a dog area here. If you bring dogs, they have like kennels for looking after the dogs. We'll go check in. I think we may have some vouchers to get some free stuff, because this is our home park. Yeah. We can never get them in Tampa because it's not our home park, but here if they have giveaways like free stuff, key rings and things, you can get them here. Think about this hat, 10 years, 15 years. Bought it in a sale here, wear it every day when I go for a walk, so it's hanging on well. But this roller coaster has just been retracked, so we're going to go on it today for the first time. There's 2 new coasters since last time we came, and a retracked one, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll head into the beautiful Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And the first country you walk into, where is it, Max? England, as you come through the gates. Many times here, haven't we, in England? By the way, this is cashless, like the one down in Florida. So you got to use credit cards, or you can charge up a credit card here when you come in with cash to spend, but they take no cash. Yeah, got a few flags. Yeah, there's the representation of Big Ben. There's a theatre here where they have shows on. So we'll head through here. There's no coasters in this area. This is just like the park entrance area. The coasters are all spread around the other areas. And just like Florida, they do have their food and wine event here, which is on now at the moment. So you can go and get tickets for that as well, for all the different booths that'll be around. Be interesting to see what booths are around, won't it?
Yeah, there's a map there with them on.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to go to, we got Ireland, we have Italy, we have Germany, we have France. Yeah, we have France. They also have the cable cars going around. We're going to walk straight into Scotland and try and get on Loch Ness. This is the one. This is an arrow coaster like the one in Blackpool, the Pepsi Max big one. One of the original coasters here in the parks. This is the only coaster left, I believe, in the world with double interlock loops that you go around. And this is the one they just retracked. It's an old arrow, as I say. So we did the behind-the-scenes tour of this one. It's quite an old beast, isn't it? Shakes you to bits, but hopefully the track's a bit better. So now we're coming to Scotland. They've also got the horses here, the dray horses, haven't they? The Clydesdales, I should say. You'll also find they're playing theme music, aren't they, Max, at all the things? Oh, it's going, I think. Oh no, that's Griffin going up. We'll talk about the dive coaster later on. Let's go and see if this is actually open. So luckily we just bumped into a cast member. Apparently you have to go to guest services and you have to get a card. They have to examine the GoPro and give you a card, say it's secure, and then you show the card when you get on the ride. So I didn't know that. That's new. That's new as well. So we'll head back to guest services in the UK and we will get that card. Right, we're now legal. We've got some quick queues as well to get on the rides. So we have a pass here. So we're now legal. We have the pass to get on the rides, and we've bought a quick queue, the cheaper quick queue to get on some of the rides, because it's cleared out a bit now, hasn't it, now the rush hour's gone. So we'll go and see how long it takes us to get on. This is all the new area they've put in here. Here's the coaster. There's Griffin we're going to be going on. Quite a long line on this one. We don't get a quick queue on the newer ones because we bought the cheaper ticket. So we have to queue up for the newer ones. But yeah, they've done all this area, quite nicely themed, around the Loch Ness Monster. And we go up there enjoying the line. So this coaster opened in 1978, 3 years after the park opened. It's gravity fed, so gravity down when the car comes in, gravity release, chain hill. And they got a dark tunnel at the end, helix, but the interlocking loops are the big thing here. That's still unique. Yeah. And it's what a prototype as well. Arrow had never done that. You'll find a lot of the rides here we show you were prototypes first off. Yeah. You know, I'm thinking of Alpengeist. I am thinking of Apollo's Chariot. I'm thinking of Tempesto. They were the first off rides here in the park that a lot of the ride manufacturers built. So cars just coming in over there. We're going to get on. It's a slow service here because it's the old cars like the Blackpool, twos and twos. Yeah, and there's only one car at a time, so they run 2 cars round usually. This is what I mean about a gravity launch. It rolls in on gravity and it rolls out. There's no wheels to push it out. Just release brakes on it, don't they? Yep. And they do have baskets for putting your stuff in across there as well. you think then, Max?
Still an headbanger. It's good, but it's...
So it's not as headbanger as it used to be.
Oh, headache now.
Oh yeah. Well, back into the sun. Let's go and find another ride. We don't get a quick queue on that one, and I say it's one of the other new ones, the Dark Castle. But we will head off out of Scotland into our next location. So we are heading away from Scotland into Ireland. So we're going down the hill and show you around the Irish area. Again, there's no, well, there is a Finnegan's Flyer in Ireland. There's no real
big
coasters.
swing, but we don't do that.
No coaster. Germany's got most of the good rides, but well, that follows on. Well, France next, then Germany. That's Finnegan's Flyer. We're not keen on that one, are we, Max? Like a swing, like a big super swing. We have fast passes to get on that, but I don't think we'll be doing that today. That is Griffin up there. You recognise that if you've been in Tampa, similar ride, a bit taller. We'll talk about that when we get round to it. That's in France. But we are going into Ireland, top of the morning to you. We've just checked and the food festival's only on Thursday through Sunday, so not Monday, Tuesdays. So where else can we go if we can't get food festivals? We can go in an Irish pub, and the line starts here. So we're cooling off in our traditional Irish pub that doesn't have any Guinness and doesn't have any blackcurrant.
No.
No Guinness, they used to have Guinness in here. So I'm drinking a Virginia lager, and then we've got a pretzel to share, because it's 12:30, it's lunchtime before we head on to the next ride, isn't that right?
What's smaller than the Disney ones?
Yeah, not smaller than this, probably a lot cheaper though.
No, they're not.
They're not?
They're exactly the same price.
Oh, okay. This is a great show, Celtic Fair. We may go and see that today or tomorrow. It's one of the best shows I've seen in a park.
No signs to say what time it's on.
No, it's on the app.
Oh, okay.
But it's a really good show where they're like dancing in an Irish bar. It's traditional Irish dancing. It's really good. Really, really good. Right, we're going to head down past the Wolves. Oh, into France. Should have said past the American Bald Eagles first, before the Wolves. There's Sam. Hello, Sam. Hello, Penny. It is real, not an animatronic. One thing you will notice about Virginia is lots of hills. You forget about this. Going up and down. These are where the wolves hang out, down here. Here we do a wolf show. Here's where your wolf viewing is. 5 to 5:30. Oh, hello. Sounds like a...
There's really nothing
what do you
like
call it?
hearing a wolf howl.
For Bolton, yeah. Here's actually an interactive map of where we are. So we came in England. We went on to Scotland. We came through Ireland. We're coming round here now and heading into France, where there's a couple of roller coasters. Then you cut through to Germany, and then you cut through to Italy, and then you're back round again. So as we pass the Avery, we're going to go on Griffin next. Griffin is a dive coaster. It was built by B&M. They built this one 5 feet higher. This is 205 feet, where it's 200 feet in Tampa. It's followed that. And this was the first floorless dive coaster in the world. And then what they did was go back in Tampa, they redid all the cars and made theirs floorless, didn't they? That had floors in to start with. This is wider as well, it's got more seats on, I think, than the one in Tampa. So this was like an evolution of the generation of the dive coasters. We love Griffin, we were here when it was first built.
We did.
When it first opened, our passes even had the things on, the first passes we had. But as we come into France, we're going to take the shortcut here to the left, round the back, past the cable cars, to get on Griffin. We love Griffin, one of our favourite rides, dive coasters. It's one of those we actually did behind the scenes too. We got to walk up to the top, didn't we?
We did.
They don't do it anymore in the...
Stand on the top.
Yeah, they don't do it in the behind the scenes anymore, but we've got to go...
The actual behind the scenes, they just don't...
They don't go up the top, because apparently they've had problems. We had to go up in the safety car,
Yeah.
till it's up and down, and they don't do that anymore, so... Oh, and there it is, just up there. That's where we were. I'll find some pictures, I'll put them in for you, of us up there. Yeah. This is for you, John McLean. What's the ride down in Tampa? It's not Griffin, the other one.
Oh, Sheikah.
Sheikah. This is taller than Sheikah, John. This is our Williamsburg version.
The drop is actually 205 feet.
Yep. That's about 5 feet more, is it, than
Yes.
Orlando and Tampa?
Yes, it is.
10 years ago.
Oh yeah, probably.
And actually the behind the scenes tour is really worth doing. They're doing one on Wednesday this week. It's $62. You go behind the scenes on 4 or 5 of these big coasters. Then you get to ride VIP on the front row, and then they give you a fast pass for the day for $62. We paid more than that for our fast pass just for today. You have to be here like 2 hours before the park opens. But they are a brilliant thing if you ever get one. I think they do them down at Tampa as well. But especially here in Busch Gardens, it's well worth them. When you just go to the website, you can see the dates.
Now prepare to enjoy the power and speed of the mythical Griffin.
The brewery from the top of here as well. We're going to walk on this way, didn't we?
Yeah.
That photo we showed you was taken right to the end. We can stand right at the end of the dip. And the brewery is right across from us, that building there with the brown on the top. Again, has the brewery. So we're going to hang over the edge and wave our feet, don't we? Wave at everybody. Hello, everybody. The front row, you gotta ride the front row. There's one this monster, so just on the drop, on the twist, I say. Whoa! Beautifully smooth. Whoa! Through the water, it slows down. Woo! Beautiful. Woo! Back into the station. Big brake, big brake. There we go. And we're back.
Right, so next one we're going to go to in France is a ride called Invader. It's Busch Gardens Williamsburg's first wooden coaster. Opened about 5 years ago. It's a GCI, Great Coasters International. Well, a little ride, it goes 50 miles an hour. It's quite fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun.
And the name was picked, they had a thing in Virginia, the name was picked by the local people here, Invader. So we'll get on that one and have a little, and I'll show you something interesting about the cars in this ride when we get there. So when these cars come back in, you want to check them out, because if you ever went on Gwazi, before it became Iron Gwazi in Tampa, these are the cars that used to run on that track. GCI cars that they took off when they converted it to Iron Gwazi, and now they branded them with Invader. They are the same cars.
Carefully to your left. Thank you for riding Invader and have fun at Busch Gardens. Enjoy your adventure on Invader.
It's going to get a bit wild, you know that? Here we go. Here we go in the dip. Wow.
Forget how wild that one is.
Fun though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good wooden one.
It's a good little fun ride.
It's supposed to be classed as a family coaster, that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Right, onwards and onwards. Over to, I don't know, is Alpengeist still in France? It can't be in France, can it? I guess it is, it's the French Alps, isn't it?
Yeah.
So on to a prototype B&M What do you call it, coaster? Inverted coaster, that's the right word, Maxine knows. This was a prototype they developed. If you've been on the one in Busch Gardens in Tampa, which is called, Max, you remind me which one that is? Montu. This was the first prototype drop coaster they'd ever done. And when we went behind the scenes, we got to see all that, how they were kind of learning from it. So yeah, it's great to see it. It's you know, yeah, everything's been painted here as well. Everything's nice and clean and pristine, ready for the season. Well, we're into June, so whoa, yeah. Twists and turns is a nice little bit where you go into the Alpine valleys here as well. You kind of dive between them. That's a little better than some of the other ones we've been on. Yeah, I don't think we needed the quick queue today, did we?
Unfortunately not.
No, because all these rides are pretty empty apart from the first one we went on. You can see there's nothing coming up. It's really well themed though, so it's like an alpine music playing and all the wood and everything. We're going to try and get on the front row, give you some good views on the front row of this inverted coaster. Down into the valley. Whoa, how do I roll? Into the valley. Good?
That's good. As always.
Yep. Just like that, we're in Germany, aren't we?
Yeah.
So what do you think? It's not a bad ride, was it?
I love that ride.
Yeah, one of Maxine's favourites, that. Not good when she's the only one on it. It gets a bit rough, doesn't it? Bumpy, shall we say. Yes, we're into Germany now, so where some of the best rides are. One of the brand new ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful again. They got wine tasting here. They have a little clock tower around here that does the characters come out and do the chimes.
Like a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, like a cuckoo clock, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we got the quick queue, Max. It's crazy busy.
Yeah.
There's the clock up there. Every hour and every half hour, I think they come out, little characters, dance around. We're going to go around this way up to into the Germany area. So the next ride we're going to try and get on, we haven't got a quick queue for either. It's again one of the new rides, and it was a building that was abandoned forever, and then all of a sudden they put a roller coaster inside it. It was called Dark Castle. It was like a walk-through attraction, and they put a coaster in it. So we'll go and have a see if we can get on that, see how busy it is. But one thing you don't know is, because we've come here so many times, how many times when we're in other theme parks and we recite all the music and the sayings from the other parks. We're always singing a lot of the German music, aren't we, when we're in Epcot, which I know is bad, but it's what we were brought up on. What's our favourite one, Max? Na 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 na. So this is Dark Castle over here. Never been on it. I think it's an indoor coaster. So we'll have a go, shall we?
Let's see if it's...
It says it's a 25-minute wait time. We'll see. I've got the other camera on here that's a little more light sensitive, so it might give you some views. We have no idea what this is or how we'll feel when we get off.
Nope.
But we have a fest house over there. We're going to have a drink and a break afterwards. I think I'm going into Hogwarts when I walk around here.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
They were using this for the Halloween Horror Night thing for quite a while, nothing else. But look at the architecture on this place. Quite amazing. I was going to say the quick queue is paying off, but you couldn't use it on this one either, could you? Because it's so new. They won't let you use it on here. Let's go and have a see. I may be switching to the other camera if we go inside, because it'll be better pick up the dark stuff better than the GoPro. Max is looking at those vehicles up there, and she thinks they are the same ones as Wavebreaker in Busch Gardens in
SeaWorld San Diego.
SeaWorld SeaWorld
San Diego. San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah. So we're looking at the cars, and they're exactly the same ones in SeaWorld San Antonio for Wavebreaker. So it must be the same ride manufacturer, we would imagine. It's loading platforms just up there.
We're just trying to work out the theming, so it's like a snowmobile and a horror thing. It's all kind of confusing, isn't it? It's snow out there. Maybe it's snow in the dark castle, I don't know.
You're supposed to be going out into a storm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I just talk about the storm in the lingo, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I just associate these with water.
Yeah.
Jet skis.
You'll find out. Am I ready?
Stand platform. Platform clear.
Clear.
Do you have what it takes to brave
Do you have
the
what it
storm? Let's find out.
Yeah, we will find out. Could be a launch one. Definitely a launch one.
All I can say is wow.
Wow,
That was a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
That was really good.
It was really good. Like I said, it's a bit like a Tron on steroids, wasn't it? It was fast, twisting turns, something like three.
We've
got 3 launches inside it.
Don't
Wow.
look that big from outside.
No, it doesn't. It's quite a long track. I guess they've done a nice. That's a really good job. I really like that. Could be my new favourite ride here.
That was really good.
Yeah. Feel it woozy now. Because some of those things were kicking you left and right, weren't they?
Yeah.
What a good ride. Well done, Busch Gardens. Well done. Do you want to go on there, or do you want to go and have something in Festivus?
Go and have a drink because I'm thirsty.
Right, we're going to go and have a drink in Fest House. They have a lot of German food and stuff in here as well. And whenever we go in here, they always put the band on, don't they? We try and eat and they turn the lights off and the show comes on. They have a show coming on. It is now 2:20. We do have fast passes for all the rest of the rides, though we haven't needed them so far. But that was the last one we have to queue up for. It's now 20 past 2. I bet it's 1 at half 2,
Bet
Max.
it's 1 at half 2, I bet you. Yes, there is!
Yeah, do you want to go somewhere else instead?
We're never going to drink them.
There is a bar at the end, so let's give you some idea of all the beers. There's a lot of craft beers now they have here. No Guinness, but lots of craft beers. I had the Virginia beer last time. Loch Ness Monster, legendary beer.
There you go.
Yes, please, that'd be great.
And they also have sodas as well, $6 for a soda. But again, if you ask for a cup of water, it's free. That's what we're going to get. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not saying the show is bad here. It's just we have a running joke. Every time we get some food and sit down, all the lights go out. It's like every single time. So we come in this little bar.
And we don't plan it.
No, it just happens every time. Come to this little bar here at the end. You'll hear the music come on in a minute. Do a great show here, actually, 3 or 4 times a day. It used to be an umpire. Do last about 10-15 minutes, umpire band show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good show, but we always get the food, sit down, look down, and all the lights go out. You can't see what you're eating. It's all in the pitch black. Right, so we'll leave Fest House after our umpire dinner. Well, water, listen to the umpire band. We're going to go into the next ride, and this was another first of a kind here. This ride opened 10 years ago. We were here for the opening, weren't we? It's another big deal. In fact, I insert a picture, still got it, of both of us on it. And it was one of the first rides to have a drop in it.
Yeah.
If you've been on Hagrid's, it's the same company as Hagrid's, that drop. But this was like 5-8 years before Hagrid's came along. It's the first one in Europe, I think, of a drop coaster. And this ride is called the Bolton. It's another German one. We're into the Black Forest, isn't it? And we've done the behind the scenes tour and this as well, haven't we, into the show building and everything. There used to be another ride here before that we really love called Big Bad Wolf, a swinging ride that this replaced. But we've been on its sister ride in California at Six Flags. How's the
I can't
sister?
remember what it was called.
Yeah, but it's the same sort of...
Ninja?
Ninja was, yeah, well remembered. So we are going to go on to the Bolton, which is a car-based theme ride.
Remember, don't look back as you play Black Forest.
Oh, yes, a bit rough, wasn't it? Drop into the Rhine. Knowing where the cameras were, didn't you?
Yeah. We're glad to see you have escaped the forest. Please lift up on your safety harness and exit carefully to your left and enjoy the rest of your day at Busch Gardens.
Oh,
Na 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 na. Is it? Na 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 na. Sing it, Max. Na 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 na. Right, so we're going to leave Germany and head over the bridge to Italy now, to the newest ride to the park. So we just know this is an Intamin coaster. It's got a number of launches. It was on about 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2022.
2022, yep. And it's got a really steep drop on it, like a beyond 95-degree drop. Other side of the water into Italy, but we've seen pictures of it. This is like, we've not been on this one yet, but we do have a fast, it is actually on the fast pass, which surprises me.
Yeah.
When in something like Invader isn't.
Yeah.
But there you go. So we're going to cross the Rhine water here. You'll see there's boats, you can go down the Rhine, and you'll get a good view here of the interlocking loops as well for Loch Ness.
It's coming.
There's a really good eating place here in Italy, but you can't, there's no air conditioning inside. You have to get your food and come out, which is not that good, is it? That's why you pay to come out. That's why the Fest House is good, because there's air conditioning inside it. Coffee shop's not open. They also do an eat a drink all day here thing, don't they, like they do in Tampa?
The dining, the all-day dining.
The all-day dining, which is probably the best deal if you come with the family. You can get a good price on that. We're going to climb up the hill to the top of Italy, aren't we?
Yes.
So we crossed the bridge into Italy. There's some rapid rides down here. There's another ride that they have in... oh, there we go, it's a nice little thing. That's the Loch Ness Monster reimagined, yep. There's another ride that they've got here as well. We're not going to do it today, done it before. It's called Tempesto. If you have been to Tampa, it's called Tigris. It's like a small loop coaster. It's this thing here, the orange and blue one. You know, they put it in a small footprint. Six Flags have a lot of them as well. So you can squeeze them in. It's just one car, goes backwards and forwards around a loop. It's alright. It's just not our thing, is it?
No, it's not.
So we'll find where this big coaster is. Rita's has great ice cream. Ice custard happiness. We might be going for one of those after.
Yeah.
And then Apollo's will be our last ride, which is another first as well. We'll tell you about that when we get here. So it says it's the world's fastest multi-launch coaster. We'll see. There you go. Yeah, just seen it launch. It looks like Icebreaker, like it goes backwards and forwards a few times.
Only once.
By the same company, by the sound of it. This little accelerator thing there. That's your high point. Here it comes into the station.
All roads clear, stand. Platform open.
Harness the speed and strength of 5 Roman gods as you conquer Pantheon.
Here we go.
I have no idea. Okay, guys.
Whoa! What do you think, Max? All right.
Insane!
There was a lot of really sharp cornered bends on that, weren't there? Twists.
I lost my pass. I had to grip it with my teeth. It went.
So what do you think then, Max?
Oh God, that is insane!
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah?
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's just. Catch my breath.
It's a bit like an Icon on steroids, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lot faster than Icon.
Well, it's supposed to be the fastest in the world.
Yeah. It's I don't know it's big yet.
That's a very rare occurrence that Max can't speak. So we're cooling off with a cup of water and a bit of ice cream to chill after that ride, aren't we?
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, before we go on the next big ride. So $10 for that though, not cheap. Not cheap when you eat in theme parks, is it?
No.
So the final big ride in the park is Apollo's Chariot. And this is actually another groundbreaking ride for B&M. It's their first hypercoaster. Now if you don't know, a hypercoaster is a coaster that is more than 200 feet high. But the height of this coaster is only 170 feet. But the way they got around it is, as you've noticed while we've been walking around, it's very hilly. So it drops into a valley. And actually is what, 210 feet is the drop. So it then classes as a hypercoaster. Again, it was a prototype for them. A lot of other coasters have been built on this type of prototype. I guess in Orlando, you'll be talking in SeaWorld at Mako, yeah, which is like a 300 feet one now, isn't it? So these things are going a lot higher. No, it's not quite. That'd be Giga Coaster, so it must be within the 200 feet range. So here it is. It's yeah, very similar design to many of these other ones, but it's the first. That's what's the important thing. So we've got a quick queue for this, which we don't need.
No.
We didn't need that money today, did we? But we will saves us walking around the long way.
It does. I think it's just in the end. Wait, I can't drink. It's like metal. Alive.
What, on the bar? On those bars?
Right, we are back, aren't we?
We are back.
Some time has passed since we last spoke to you. So since we last spoke, we have been back around the park again, haven't we?
Yep.
Riding the rides after you saw us have the ice cream in Apollo's. We also went and did a bit of shopping, didn't we, Max?
We did, just
Did a bit of shopping. I'm not saying how much stuff we got, but this bag you get free if you spend more than $50, and we got a free bag. So Max is very happy that we finally, but because we're in the car, we can take it back. Normally if you're flying, you couldn't do that. So we've done all the rides. Been a good day, hasn't it?
Been a really good day.
It's now going up for 6 o'clock. Thunderstorms are rolling in. I hope you've enjoyed today. We're going to be back tomorrow, but I think we've shown them everything today.
I think so.
We're just going to come back tomorrow without all this gubbings on and just go round again. go back on the ride just so again. Definitely, we were just talking on the way up, the one that surprised me most for intensity from expectation level was Dark Castle Coaster.
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be like Wave Breaker. The one that was totally mental was Pantheon. Yeah, that was just off the charts. The rest, it was really nice to get back on the rides again. Some
like
of our
home.
favourites. Feels like home. It does feel like home. So if you're in the area, come down and see Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's a beautiful park. Oh yeah, we also went. We went on the Sky Ride as well, didn't we?
We did on the
Go
cable cars.
on the cable cars as well. So if you're in the area, pop in and see this park. It's a beautiful park. It's well worth the admission to come in here for a day. We didn't need the fast pass today.
Not
It did
really.
help us on
It
the.
did
We
help,
didn't
so I
film
didn't
it.
have to run round.
Yeah, because some of those rides, Maxine went on 3 or 4 times, and you'd have to go into the queue and come round again. In fact, it was just like, come in, sit down again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy what we do. Put your comments. We will try and reply to all your comments. We're going to go and cool off and get something to eat, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.